Well, it's been a while since I've been back at the bench working on this 41 Willis pickup. Today I went and brushed on some Craftsmart acrylic golden brown and then sealed that with some clear satin varnish to go on the box cover. That's the paint I used there. And I've got the paint on, of course, the cab. I got the interior glued up into place with the dash and the steering wheel and so on. I put some white pearl paint, just brushed on the headlamps there. It was just chrome to make that look more like a glass headlamp. The hood is just pressed into place. It does scratch a bit when I lift the hood up and down. I did pull a bit of paint off here when I was gluing the headlamp on. It slipped and my finger touched the paint and pulled the paint off. I think that the Tamiya clear paint, acrylic paint over the Krylon chrome didn't adhere maybe as well, and it's a little fragile. It can a little brittle maybe. Way to explain it, that it comes off, it can chip off easily. So I may try to put some more Future. It does have a couple of coats of Future on it already. The door hinges, it's strange in the instructions. It seems to say that you don't glue the door hinges on, but I think you have to. I think they're supposed to be glued onto the frame here, and then there's probably pins on here that clip into the door that allow it to hinge and swing, but my hinges don't have those little pins on them there. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to try and glue them, maybe one closed and one open, or both partially closed, partially open rather. I'll just glue them in place. So that's all I have to do now, put the doors on and then glue the body and the pickup bed onto the chassis, and it's pretty much done. So I think get this wrapped up and get on to the next project. I've got a few more kits in, and I've got some ideas to work on them, so we'll try and keep things moving along here. This one's been on hold for quite a while. I kind of lost interest for a bit and shelved it, but we're back again. We'll try and get it wrapped up soon. Okay, I'm back again with the final video and the completed build of this Monogram 41 Willis pickup. It's all done here, got it all together, and a couple of more coats of Future on it, gives it a nice shine. The Tamiya clear blue, translucent blue paint came out really nice over the silver, although I have had some trouble with it scratching, so I think maybe it's reacting with the Krylon silver chrome paint underneath, Krylon chrome. It's not adhering as well and it's chipping a bit, so I had to touch up a few spots, and I've sealed it with some Future, so hopefully that will work. The doors, as I said, the hinges didn't work very well, so I just glued them in place, partially open. The hood here had little pins on this tab that locked it in place, but and I had to shave a little bit off these edges here. It was scraping on the fenders when it was opened and closed, so I shaved off those little tabs there so I could just slide the hood on and off. I didn't do anything to the engine, I just built it box stock. It looks really nice there with the paint on it. Hopefully you can see that shine with the candy blue effect with the translucent blue paint over the silver. Got the headlights and grille in. I just put some white pearl on the headlight lenses there over the chrome to get that to more of a glass look. I'm kind of disappointed in these wheels and tires. The wheels keep falling off of the rims. I tried gluing them with contact cement and they just keep popping off. So I don't know what's the matter with that. That's part of the build there. It's not working well. The front and rear windshields were cut out of a strip of clear plexiglass that they sent in the kit. Marked a template on the instructions, cut it out, and glued it in with, I think I used some crazy glue for that. Got a little bit of a cloud there in the corner. Got the door handles on. Just the box cover to put on there, if I can find it. Misplaced it here somewhere. Here it is back there. I just painted that in a golden brown and with a dull finish. Put that on there. So that's it. The front wheels, when I put the body on the chassis, the front wheels were back farther under the fender well, so I had to break them off and move them forward on the axle, move the front axle forward about 1/8 of an inch to get them to line up with the holes in the fenders. I'm not sure if that was me putting the axle on backwards. So the doors are not glued on very well. Let me just set this here. There's the spot here, this flat spot here is where the axle was glued on. Maybe I put the these springs on backwards. In that case it would have been maybe forward enough to put the axle on, but anyway, I just snapped it off, moved the axle forward a bit, glued it back on again. So it's just a straightforward chassis there underneath. I painted the shocks yellow, and that's about it. So now I'll have to glue that door on again. So let me turn this off for a second, get everything back together, and I'll have some slideshow at the end.